Hello, hello. Mic test. Can you see? Can you hear? Can we see and can we hear? Is it recording? Hi, cheers. This is, by the way, it's a Gorgie drink. It is a power drink without sugar. I love it. I'm gonna link it here so you guys can see. Can you guys see me here? Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for being here. We are gonna do something to improve our crane pose. So if you like that, come join me. I actually did not plan this class, but we're just gonna be winging it together, you and me, and I'm gonna take you every step of the way. And I think a lot of you enjoy this kind of a more casual type of classes, right? And a lot slower, and I totally understand because it's now cool, so we can spend more time. Hopefully my camera will not die. It's funny because I just woke up and literally it was instantly cold. It's like, whoa. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to check out all my videos. I have a lot of yoga videos here. Follow along classes and make sure you like this video before you leave. It helps a lot. All right, let's jump right in. So we are gonna start in a kneeling position. A little bit weird, but this is what we're gonna do. Kicking one leg out to the sides, bent knee. We did this in our previous video. I love it so much. And we're just gonna start now to rock sides to sides here. Yeah, we're gonna start with a little bit of a hip mobilization. And at the same time, we're going to warm up our shoulders. Right elbow now will be on top of that thigh, whatever right or left you're doing right now. And then the other hand will circle up and down as you continue to do this leaning sides to sides. And really feeling the full 360 degree of the shoulder, right? So you get that, oh, so good. Ooh, okay, lean here, more to that knee. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to your center. Heel down, toes are up. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way. You're going to sit down. Ooh, and fold like this. Good. It's a different stretch. Staying here. Breathing. Good. Hands planted down. Shoulders distance apart as you shift forward and back. Keep on planting that heel down and toes up so that you feel that stretch with me. Ooh, so good. Ooh, yes. Good. Okay, when you feel good, to come all the way down to dip your hips, right? So we're gonna find that straight knee for both the back and the side leg. Straight, straight, straight your knee. Ooh, now my big toe side edge of that foot is leaning down, opening the hips this way. Holding, breathing. Good. All right. Ooh, push it back gently, coming onto your tabletop, and we're doing that on the other side. Whew. Left knee now for me sticks out. Bent knee. You could have your hands in front, clasp fingertips, or not, whatever works for you. And we're leaning to the sides. Ooh, and back to that center. Good. And now put your elbow down to that thigh, and then the other hand will circle up and down. Big circle. Ooh. You could actually play with this wherever your gaze, right? Sides or in front and sides, whatever is front and sides for you. But look to the knee and then to that side or front. Again, whatever it is for you guys. You can see it. Ooh. Extend, extend, extend. Reach, reach, reach. And lean. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all the way back. heel down, straighten the knee, toes are up. Stretch first. So good. Inhale, reach up. Whoo, exhale, dive down to fold. Sit down on your heels or heel. So good. Feel that? All right, now plant your hands firmly down so you can shift forward and back, keeping the heel down, toes are up. Try to really flex the foot as close to your shin as much as you can. See how your range is at. Or where. See where your range is at. Guys, tell me if you're understanding my English, right? I know a lot of us here are not, English is not our basic language. I appreciate that because I feel like we can all relate if you're not English speaking or used to it. All right. Steady to where you feel that you need that stretch, right? We're just gonna be doing same, but different. Okay, now we're going to dip down and then really extend more that leg, straighten. And maybe now try to point the toes if you like to change it up. Ooh, my hip socket popped. And then kind of like an upward dog, but with that leg to the side, right? Super deep hip opening. By the way, if you're a beginner, warm-ups usually doesn't start like this. I did not start like this too. It just always progress each time. All right, try to see if you could now drop your forearms down, if that feels better, right? Obviously, this is a lot easier. Hands closer to you and up is a lot super deeper, right? Back bend. Okay, now we're gonna play with the back leg that's straight, trying to bend the knee like a half king cobra, right? And then back. Okay, let's do it for 5, 4. I like to inhale as I really back bend or look up. 3. And then inhale here. 2. Exhale here. Last one. Ooh, so good. Yum, yum, yum. All right, now if you want to even that out, let's go and switch sides. Okay, we're gonna do that like half king cobra on this other leg. Okay, back to that same position. Ooh, which is tighter for you? I have very, very uneven hips because of my scolio. And even up to now, 7 years of practicing yoga, it's a constant work, right? I have to always work on it. All right, let's kick that back leg up. Half king cobra for 5, 4, 3, 2. Point that other toes. And 1, hold. 3, 2, open the throat. And 1, drop it down. I'm just gonna face this side and we're gonna lay on our bellies. Yes, sweating now. I'm gonna remove my jacket here soon once I'm heated up. Okay, so have your fingertips outside of your mat so it's wide, elbows up, and then curl your toes under. Okay, we're going to really lift the knees and thighs from your mat. If you cannot see me, just like lift it as high as you can and then engaging the legs, right? Holding that position and really like you're feeling like your ears, right, are close to your shoulders like this, and that's fine. We're holding this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your legs a little bit, shake it up, and then now you can drop the knees and thighs as you push yourself up, right? Try to straighten the elbows and down. Again, 4, 5. Like a seal pose variation. 4, very wide hands. Good. 3, 2, maybe adding a little bit of looking up, and 1. Ooh, hold it here. Now see if you can point the toes, touch it on top of your head. Doesn't have to touch. See where you're at. Scoot your hands to get to that touching moment. Like cheating now. All right. So good. My back feels so good. And then release. Ooh, how is your back? All right, I'm now going to remove my sweater. All right. Whew, wiggle, wiggle. And then we're now going to warm up our wrists. So hands next to your chest. Plant down your toes. Push all the way back to your child's pose. Ooh, to counteract a little bit of that back bend. Wiggle, wiggle. Maybe shifting sides to sides here. Rolling the shins. Heels firmly touching or pushing your glutes. I love that. Good. And come up to your tabletop. We're going to warm up the wrists. So hands forward or pointing forward. Shift forward and back. For 3. For 2. For 1. Good. And then fingertips to the sides. And then shift sides to sides. If you need a lot more wrist warm up, obviously you should warm up a lot more, right? You should not rely on the wrist warm up in online videos or free ones because it's not really much of an in-depth wrist warm up. Okay, and now fingertips facing towards you, and then shift forward, shift it back, lift the palms or half palms up. Good. Breathe. Good. Now let's do the tops of the palms. Whew. Plant it down, fingertips towards you, and we're just holding it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, close fist. And we're going to root down the knuckles, right? So lifting the palms up and your base knuckles are rooted down. Right, from here, you're going to drop and just do this, kind of like drop and lift, right? So you're pressing from the thumbs or the fingertips to lift up and then slide it down. Whoop, and down. Yeah, good. You want those knuckles very, very warmed up. Okay, all right, now close fist, and then we're just gonna rotate. And again, if you need more wrist warm up, you got to do a lot more because we're going to be doing a lot of high planks here for our crane pose. All right, reverse. I'm working on my crane. That's why I'm taking you guys along with me. Okay, now shake it up. Okay, we're going to start now in downward facing dog. Whew. So good. I love this weather. Okay, feet together. Let's warm up again the legs. Inhale. Right leg will lift up. Good. Oh, open up here. See how much you've opened up with our warm up there earlier. Exhale, of course. You should have exhaled here, right? Inhale again. Try to open up some more as you shift your weight a little bit more forward. And then exhale to bend the knee. See if you could square the hips as much as you can and then open up. Of course, it doesn't have to be, but just like play with this. Now we're adding some shifting forward and back, and I want you to notice your leg. Okay, your top leg should not be moving as much, right? So it's not sloppy, right? You want to really engage your core as you shift forward and back, really isolating that top leg, making it not move as much as possible. Good. You will feel that your quads, the inner thighs, your calf muscles, even my shins. Ooh, and then back down to your down dog. Push back. Whew. Inhale, left leg up. Good. Exhale here. Open up to as much as you can. Maybe adding that bent knee if you want to start to now square the hips and shift forward and back. Squaring the hips and opening it up more allows for, a better hip mobility. Like a faster warm-up, if you will. Continue to shift forward and back. Do not move the top leg. Point the toes. Try to really aim. You're imagining and visualizing you're touching your head now. Ooh, and then back down. Ooh, push it back. Beautiful. We're gonna drop the forearm down, one forearm at a time, and then the other. Clasp your fingertips. Elbows are closer together. You're going to have your head somewhere in between the elbows. Good, right? So you're looking back. You're gonna walk your feet close to you. Whoop. Try to straighten the knee as much as possible. Of course, if you don't, make sure your belly and thigh are compressed or connected. And then if not, if you have a straight knees, go ahead and get your tippy toes. Whew. Holding, we're just holding, warming up the forearms. Good. And then back. Whew. Now plant your hands down. We're gonna come up to our downward facing dog. Whew, push it back. All right, we're gonna flow a little bit here, starting with the right leg, lifting it up, breathing in. Breathing out, send it inside your chest. Good, knee to chest. Right foot will step inside of the right hand, getting to our warrior one. Inhale, exhale, cactusing the arms. Inhale, lift up. Good, exhale, warrior two. We're holding it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, hip opening. Right palm up, shift forward, inhale. Exhale, reverse the warrior. You can have the other hand to that thigh if you like. Good. Right hand all the way down inside of that right foot. Good. From here, we're going to straighten the knee and bend. Okay. Now your other hand will draw that one line all the way up and continue to get the straight knee and bent knee. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, hold it here. Trikonasana. 3, 2, and 1. Left hand will drop down. You're gonna pivot the back foot now so you can lift the heel up. Right hand sweeps all the way up, straighten the front knee. Good. Reverse or revolve triangle. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Plant the heel or the back heel down and maybe adjust your stance closer so you can lift up. Right hand will now come all the way up, finding your balance, right? Reverse now, maybe touching the back foot or back thigh, and the other hand over. Oh, intense. I love that stretch. Hold 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take our vinyasa, left hand down and right hand down. All right, whatever version you like, I'll meet you in downward dog. Ooh, so good. Right, we're gonna swap sides before we do the other leg. So whenever you're ready, I'll see you here in down dog. Right leg will now lift up, breathing in. Good. Breathing out, dropping the left forearm down. That's why I had you warm up a little bit with that, because I was thinking of this transition. Bend that knee and then all the way, engage your core. You're not going to lift the forearm. Inhale, stretch the leg. Exhale. Ooh, shoot it to the opposite side now, targeting in front of the hand as much as you can. Bam! Beautiful. You're gonna spin yourself to face the other side of your mat. Ooh, getting into our Trikonasana. All right, let's start in Trikonasana here. So we're gonna change up the transitioning, right? But we're gonna do all the things. Okay, so plant your back heel down, adjust the stance of your feet to where you can plant the back heel down. Okay, from here, right hand drops down just next to the foot, and then left hand sweeps up. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're holding it here. Engage your legs. Knees are gonna be so straight as much as possible, lifting your kneecaps up to engage your thighs. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left hand reaches over the head and stretch here some more. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down outside of that left foot, and then right hand sweeps all the way up for your triangle pose. Ooh. Now see if you could get it here, or you want the hand inside of the foot. You could just swap sides, here or here, whatever works for your bone structure. But also sometimes whatever is hardest, you want to do that more to train your body, right? We need to challenge ourselves. We're just holding it here. Breathe. Good. I like to reach up to even that feeling. Hold here. Reach, reach, reach. Really elongate the side body. Ooh, feeling that stretch. Ah, good. From here, you're going to cartwheel your arms, the upper arm first, all the way back here, and then left hand, or for me, it's the left hand, to sweep here. All right. We did a different reverse here. We're going to do it again on the other side afterwards. So coming on to your warrior 1. Adjust your feet. Inhale, exhale to cactus. Inhale again. Exhale to warrior 2, and we're holding it here, opening really the hips. You should feel this in the inner thighs, and if you feel very saggy, I want you to kind of scoop yourself up. Whoop, right? Again, hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand will drop down, getting to our warrior 1. Inhale, and then exhale, reverse. Left hand will drop behind the thigh, right hand over the head, and then stretch. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, come back to that straight torso. I want you now to straighten the front knee, slow and steady, keeping that twist in your body. Okay, whoop, 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 slowly. Good, and then back bend, deep one, huh? 3, 2, and 1. All the way down, cartwheeling your arms. We're gonna take our Vinyasa, your own variation. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Ooh, how are you doing? All right, now we're gonna do some crane drills, okay? When you're ready, we're gonna get into our high plank. Adjust yourself on the mat, and I want you to focus on the form, okay? This is all about the form to get our crane pose right, okay? So from here, I like my crane. I'll show you maybe on this other side so you can see my palms. I like you to focus on your index fingers pointing forward. This is really different for everyone, especially in this day and age, wherever we're rounding, right, our backs and shoulders. Some people really want to exaggerate and turning the thumbs more pointing forward, so you're now more out. Right? This is more like a calisthenic style. So find what works best for your bone structure. Do not look at anybody. You gotta really work on your own body. Okay, so from here, I like mine index fingers out. Sometimes I really open it out some more. It depends on the mood. Okay, from here, you're going to have I like my hands also shoulders distance. Depending on you. Okay, from here, you're going to hollow the upper body, right? And then you're gonna depress the shoulders so you're not straining your neck like this, right? So there's a fine balance between depressing the scapula and then hollowing the upper back, squeezing the glutes together and down. Holding that position, step a little bit more closer so now your shoulders are past your wrists. Hold for 10, hollow. 9, depress. 8, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees to relax for a little bit and sit back to your Vajrasana Thunderbolt pose. Good. How is that? That is going to be intense if you did the form accurately to the dot, right? So if you're working on crane, you really want your shoulders past the wrist, right? So we need to just take a break. Inhaling with me. Exhaling, sticking your tongue out, looking up. Oh, lion's breath. See how my breath instantly just stopped panting. Such a magic trick. For me, at least, I found that very, very helpful if you really give it your all. Inhale again. Exhale, stick your tongue out, look up. I know, it looks so funny, especially if you're not used to it, right? But it works like a charm, all right? Coming on to our fingertips now. And same position, okay? Step your legs out, high plank, protract, depressed, and squeeze the glutes. Now from this position, you're gonna step your feet a little bit more closer so you can lean more forward. All right, from here, protract, protract. Right knee towards the elbow. Good. Hold and lean. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, protract, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Push it back to down dog to ease a little bit of that wrist pressure. If you need to go sit down on your Vajrasana or Thunderbolt, then go ahead and do that. Big breath in, exhale, stick your tongue out. All right, back to our high plank. Same positioning, shifting forward. Good. Protract. Tippy toes now, at least for me. Inhale deeply. Exhale, left knee towards the left elbow. 10, 9, breathe. 8, 7, 6, protract. 5, 4, point the toes. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees and sit down on your heels. Whew. Take a deep breath in, reaching your hands up. Whew. Exhale, reach forward, child's pose. You're gonna rest for a little bit here. And I like to have in child's pose my arms to the sides so that it relieves pressure on the wrists. And then you can feel free to drop your forehead down. I just can't because of my mic. So good. So when you're doing those kind of like skilled drills, if you will, I don't really do so much, for me at least, because depends, right? I'm not really working out to failure. I just really want to get my mind and body connection. And if you do everything as I'm cueing it and thinking about the part of your body, notice how much it actually really improves your skill. Yeah, it applies to like everything that you're working on. Whew. All right, that's why I love yoga, because nothing feels the same just when it comes to that. All right, from here, let's flip the toes. Just for me, because of doing that plank thing, I need to kind of also counteract my toes. I don't know, let me know about you. So you could place your hands anywhere you like. I like it over here, just next to my thighs, and then lifting the knees up like that. Just a little bit of counter, and then getting the tippy toes here, but flip side. And then holding that. And then if it feels good enough, you can release. All right, now we're going to attempt a little bit more of a drill, which is high plank. Same position. Okay, and then we're gonna switch sides, but we're gonna keep the shoulders past the wrist, protract the shoulder blades, go depressed, and then right knee to the right elbow, and then the other side. Right? So you're not moving the upper body, you're not moving the arms, you're squeezing the glutes as you get to plank, and keep going. The pace, I like it like this. I'm not really doing a, what do you call that exercise? The fast one. So I'm really trying to get my mind and body connected as if I'm already getting into my crane pose. When you feel that that's good enough, you can rest for a little bit. It is very intense pressure on the wrist. You can shake it up. Lion's breath, inhale. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Good. Wrist circles, and then reverse. This is how I would maybe like, practice to improve my crane. All right, now we're gonna attempt to do it. Let's see if we can get to our down dog first. Okay, and then we're gonna lift the right leg up, breathing in. Breathing out, tapping the elbow. Aim for the upper elbow, really high. Lean forward. Good. And then inhale again, down dog or three-legged dog. Exhale to tap. We're gonna have a little bit of a pause there. And then again, inhale. Gonna be intense for the wrists, so just warning you. Exhale. A little pause. Good. Last one. And a little pause. 3, 2, and 1. Push back, downward facing dog. Whew, we're doing that on the other side. When you're ready, really grip your fingers, spider fingers, bend your knuckles. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest, and tap the upper elbow. Hold 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale to tap. Hold. Up. And tap. Last one. Tap and hold. Shift forward, shoulders past the wrist. And drop. The knees sit on your Vajrasana. Roll the shins to the left. Roll the shins to the right. Whew. Keep going as you also circle the wrists. So good. I love the weather. All right, interlace your fingers behind. I like my index finger out, you guys know. Inhale, look up, exhale. We're gonna fold and point the fingers up towards the sky. Ooh, my bones, so good. Not sure, did you hear the pop or no? I swear, this part where I have my index finger up like this always works for me so good with my upper spine and my thoracic. It's just always pops because of my scolio. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe in, exhale, stick your tongue out. Oh wow, I inhaled the FedEx, oh my god, smog. That was bad. That was really bad. All right. Okay, now we're going to attempt our crane pose. So we're gonna do it like this. Can you guys see? You can see, right? From here. Whew. So let's see how we could play around with it, right? So first, from here, like in a fold, right? You're gonna lean. So see where you're at. Don't bend your elbows. I want you to see where you're at with your compression, right? So if you need to tip your toes, if you need your belly and thigh connected, if you have a bent knees, that's fine. As long as your elbows are as straight as possible, turn your hands out. Good. I like now almost like my thumbs forward, but not my thumbs, like, the in between my index and thumb is facing forward. So find what works best for your crane. Okay, because for me, for this one, I can feel more of my protraction. So find that spot or sweet spot for you. Lean forward, see if you could actually get your knees now on that upper elbow, right? Trying to aim to the armpits as much as possible. So if you need to walk with bent knees, that's okay, right? From here now, we're gonna lean. Woo! And then see if we could float. We're going to attempt first 1 foot at a time, and then maybe the other. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Drop both, and then rest for a little bit. Malasana, yogi squat. I like to do this to really open up my hip. Dropping the knee 1 at a time. I always do this, you guys know. All right, whew. Prayer position, opening the hips some more. Now, if you can't get to crane, obviously, you just want to practice more, right? You eventually get there. So you can tap, you could do this. So coming to this fold, halfway lift, right? From here, just to where you can lift the heels up, tap to the upper elbow, right? So try not to aim the elbow. You want it up, up, up high. Lift the bum, right? So there's a fine balance of that compression. This is all about compression. If you lack compression, it's going to be really, really hard to get to the crane pose, right? So from here, compress and lean and maybe float and back to Uttanasana or halfway fold, right? So doing this repeatedly, like lean, whoop, drop, and back to get a feel of that, right? And obviously, if you need to get to the crow with the bent arms, that's okay too, but it's totally different muscles that's getting activated if you are doing just the bent version, right? So we're doing crane, all right? So you want to focus on compression and again tap to try the armpits, knee to armpits, so that it doesn't really touch the armpits. It's going to be lower your armpits, right? But that's okay. So wherever you are, woohoo, we're leaning, practicing dropping the heels, bending the knee, leaning again, dropping the heels, shifting back. As you shift forward, shoulders past the wrist, hollow the body, protract, knee to armpits is the goal, and then drop. Again, we're doing this for 5. So notice as you do this, right, you're really protracting what I said earlier, right? Drop. 3. Drop. 2. Drop. And on our last one, we're holding for 5. Lifting the heels. 5, 4, 3. Lift, 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 lift. Higher, higher, and 1. Woo. Relax for a little bit. Roll your wrist. It is intense. And reverse, just to where you can. If you're already very, very crazy with the wrist, then you can already stop from here. All right, we're gonna attempt some more, and I'm gonna try to show you some toe taps with the crane. It's a good to do that because it actually allows for a deeper compression. And what I mean by that is this. So from here, I'm gonna get into my crane. And then you can tap toes, try to straighten the knee, and then drop. That's very, very intense, but you will feel that if you try to just aim for the toes to the wrist, after the crane, you will feel that compression that I always say. So it's, right, it's hard. Let me just do it again. So from here, I like to lift one foot first, then the other. Good, and then tap wrists with my toes. Just try to straighten. Ooh, and then you feel that. All right. Whew. I'm just gonna face you. Now you can practice so much more of that. Let's get into our Sukhasana. Wrist is already exhausted. Whew. And let's take a massage here. I like to do this. So I like to kind of push the outer part of my bone. And then just like, I don't know, it just feels such a very, very release for me. So try to do that. There's really no forcing, obviously. just like being gentle, but pushing it down kind of resets the wrist instantly. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know. Okay, inhale, reach up. Ooh, exhale. Let's do side body stretch. And we're staying here. I just want to calm my breath down. And then I'm gonna do my twist. Inhale, exhale to twist. Whew, whatever you want to do with the hands. We're just twisting here. Yeah, and then you can lift the opposite knee, whatever hand is at the back, right? The opposite. Oh no, so it's left arm. Yeah, sorry, it's the same, left arm and left knee. So see, every time you do anything, compression, I swear, if you've been practicing with me for so long now, you hear me say compression in almost every video because it takes a long way. That will take you really, really long, very, very far in your practice. So this simple twist is so good for compression, right? Even if you're just sitting down, twisting your body, aiming for the, like I always say, thigh, opposite belly, and then drop. Whew. And then get a feel of your body, right? Okay, we're doing that on the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Bend. Smile. Good. Inhale, center. And exhale to twist. Whew. So good. And option 2, again, compress. Lift that knee up. Good. Release. And let's do a little bit of a core work if you still are up for it, because I just kind of got reminded when I twisted there that I didn't take you to like a core activation type of workout. The crane though, very much less with the core. Obviously the core is also engaged there, but I find that it's a lot on the shoulders. Really, it's like more of this like arms and shoulders. So we're going to get into our boat and we're just going to lower to shavasana, so we can end in shavasana. All right, so let's do this. From here, grab the backs of your knees, right? And then really get that compression. Whoop. Right? And then lift the toes, parallel your shins to the ground, right? And then we're holding for a few. Really compress, activate the core to find your balance. And then you're going to straighten the knee to help support with the hand, right? And then compress. Again, straighten and compress. Good. Straighten, maybe letting go of the hands if it feels good, and compress. Straighten and compress. Good. From here, we're going to lower slowly as you straighten the knee, slow and controlled. Both, right? Really hollow. Posterior tilt, scooping the belly. Like holding that position as much as you can. Woo! And relax in shavasana. So good. Obviously, you can always stay there as long as you like. Hi, little buddy. I'm just gonna end this video. Whew. Right, guys, thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope, let me know if the 2-angle works better, right? Sometimes I'm just really lazy to take out my other camera, and also because I don't have a very, very good lens with at least this camera. This one is my better lens, if you will. So I still want to really invest in a good lens here so that it's easier for me to edit. So yeah, if you would like to share this to your families and friends, you know, the more of us, the better, so I can buy myself a new lens. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye! Come here, buddy. Say goodbye to everybody. Come on. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're so spoiled. You want belly rubs in front of the camera, huh? Yeah. Say goodbye. Hi, buddy friends. I'm Buddy. I love you all. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for practicing with Mama. Good boy. Wow. I think, you smell good. Okay, bye-bye. Are you excited for the walk, huh? You excited? Oh, excited. Oh, now it's day. Are we gonna go there, Mom, yet? I always go by how I feel. Majority of my classes here, by the way, are not planned. I literally wing it, you know, queuing on the spot.